It's the Saturday before Thanksgiving here from Eugene, Oregon in Autzen Stadium. A Big Ten rivalry shifts over from the Pac-12 and is now here in the playoff push. Packed to the rooftops per usual here at beautiful Autzen Stadium here in Eugene. It's a Big Ten rivalry matchup and a huge one going down the stretch. And away we go here from Autzen Stadium. Oregon will start with the football. The return by Malik Benson will bring him out to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Oregon offense will begin. Long week to prepare for them. They had a Friday night game last week against Minnesota. As you take a look at the QB clash between Jaden Mayava and Dante Moore. Oregon coming off of a win 42-13 here last week on a Friday night against the Golden Gophers. First down for Dante Moore and company, and they started off with a Moore run off the left side, and Dante Moore's got a first down run to the 33-yard line. 12 yards to start the game for the stellar quarterback out of Oregon, Dante Moore. Moore to throw on first down, comes to the near side, pass is caught, that's Kenyon Sadiq. The stellar tight end, number 18, gains 6 yards on first down. Pretty good year for the Ducks, their only loss coming to the number 2 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, here in this building. And this is one of their biggest games of the year here against the Trojans. And now they hand it off to Whittington, who tried to stiff arm his way free, but he gets wrestled down near the 40, and now 3rd down and 2 on the way here for Oregon. 2 weeks ago, a big win against Iowa in the Big Ten for Oregon on the road on a walk-off field goal. 18-16 was that score. They beat Penn State before the Penn State collapse. And now 3rd and 2 for Moore. Has time, fires, and the pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Justice Lowe coming back for the football. And after one first down, Oregon will have to punt it away on their opening drive. Just kidding, they're going for it in their own territory. 4th and 2 for the Ducks. They hand it off to Whittington, and he's got it for a first down to the 45-yard line. And a 4th down conversion for Oregon on their opening drive, and it continues. It is loud as usual here at Autzen Stadium, one of the loudest venues in the country. And they're at full throat here. Drive continues to the 44-yard line, first down for Oregon. Here's Whittington trying to stretch it to the outside, and a good play is made on the edge. 2nd down on the way. Good play up front. And a loss of 4 to Noah Whittington, who had one of the best touchdown runs of the season last week against Minnesota, breaking a ton of tackles, channeling in his inner beast mode. Jordan Davison checks in at running back. Here's a throw to DeCorian Moore. Welcome back to him. He's missed a few weeks due to an injury. Back in the lineup, makes his first catch here, sets up 3rd down and 3. Whittington back in, 3rd down and 3 here for Oregon. Play action, Moore, pressure, gets rid of it and completes the low for a first down inside the 40. Good find there by Dante Moore with the pressure coming right at him, and it's a first down for the Ducks, well into USC territory. So now first down to the 37-yard line here for Moore on their opening drive. Here's a screen to the near side, and DeCorian Moore, the stellar freshman, and he lunges forward for a first down. His 2nd catch on this opening drive, and Oregon continues to march. Will Stein calling the plays on offense for Oregon, the offensive coordinator. Dan Lanning, we all know about him. Looking to get off to a fast start here this afternoon. First down at the 26. Play clock winding down, just to snap it. Moore over the middle, incomplete for DeCorian Moore. And it's second down. Dante Moore at 2,100 yards coming into play today. Noah Whittington, their leading rusher, at 623. They rotate running backs a lot. Him, Jordan Davidson, Amari Hill, wide open over the middle. Kenyon Sadiq, and he takes it inside the 5, and it's first and goal for the Ducks on their opening drive, and they are marching on this USC defense. There was just nobody covering it. And Dante just gives it to him, and he does the rest. Gain of 22 yards, and it's first and goal for Oregon. Four yards away on first down and goal. Whittington the carry, Whittington the touchdown. What a way to start it for the Ducks. An opening drive that took a long time, and they just methodically marched the field for the game's first score. And Autzen Stadium is rocking early. Over 5 minutes off the clock on that opening drive. March of the field by the Ducks. Noah Whittington caps it off with a touchdown, and it's 7-0 Oregon on top. How about a 12-play, 78-yard drive to start the game? And now we'll see how USC responds to the opening drive touchdown by the Ducks. Mekhi Lemon from inside the 5. Lemon out across the 20-yard line. Tackle down there at the 22, and that's where Jaden Mayava and the USC offense will take the field. This Oregon defense has been very good this year. Devin Jackson, Tatum Tuioti, Bryce Betcher, we all know about him. Devin Jackson, Air Alexander up front, Mateo Uyunglele. A lot of weapons in this lineup for the Oregon defense for Mayava to go work at. And they started off on the ground in a 2-yard pickup to start the game for USC. USC coming off of a win against Iowa. They're coming off their 26-21 victory over the Hawkeyes. Second down and 8. Play action and a quick throw. Mayava got dumped, but he gets it off, and that's Lake McCree, the tight end, for a first down. Good play by Mayava to stand in. The pressure was in his face early, and it's a first down. King Miller checks in at running back, and it's a screen to the outside. And turned back at the 40-yard line is Jay Fair, the wide receiver, and a pickup of 6. Jaleel Florence with the hit at the end of the play, and it's second down. Second and 4 at the 41-yard line. That's Mekhi Lemon in motion. Extra man on the blitz and a quick throw to the first down line, and he's got it. Jacoby Lane, first down USC to the 45 as we hit the halfway point of this opening quarter here in Eugene. First down at the 45, opening drive continues here for the Trojans. Here's a handoff to Miller, and he gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Dylan Thieneman, the strong safety, playing down near the line like he does so often. Kind of reminds you of a smaller Cam Chancellor, almost like a linebacker built in the safety role, and it's a loss of 2 on first down. 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line. Slow developing play action. Maiava under pressure, hit as he throws, and it goes out of bounds. Amari Washington was bearing down on Maiava, and now 3rd down and long. Third down and 12, need to get to the Oregon 45-yard line for a 1st down. 3-man rush by the Ducks. Maiava steps up, and he's taking the shot. Deep downfield, single coverage. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown! Jacoby Lane goes up to get it. Wow! He was working on Jaleel Florence, and what a catch by Jacoby Lane. Moss is the defender, and USC is an extra point away from tying it up. How about this start here in Oregon? 3rd and long. The launch by Maiava to Jacoby Lane with an excellent catch, and we're tied at 7. 7 plays, 77 yards. And here come the Trojans right back. USC sends it back the other way. He's going to bring it out. Malik Benson from a yard deep, and good coverage by USC. So here comes Oregon back out there. Good-looking drive to start the game. Tied at 7 here in the 1st quarter. Quick throw, Kenyon Sadiq makes the catch out across the 15-yard line, and a pickup of 5 for the big tight end, who had a big catch on their last drive to get them down near the goal line. Dante Moore's been throwing it early and often in this game, and he finds Sadiq once again. 2nd and 5. Fake it to Whittington and dump it off to Davidson, and he gets stood up at the 25, but not before picking up the 1st down. It was actually Makai Hughes who moves the chains. Big hit delivered on the outside, and a 1st down to the 26. Get it off the play fake. He's got wide open Jamari Johnson, and the other tight end takes him to midfield. They've got a 1-2 punch at this tight end spot. When Sadiq's not in there, you've got Jamari Johnson, and he's just as capable, and he moves it up to midfield for a 1st down. First down at midfield. Here's Moore keeping it. Rough the left side. And Dante Moore with another 1st down run to the 38-yard line. And here come the Ducks right back down the field. Fooled everybody on that read option. So 1st down to the 38-yard line here for Oregon. RPO to Benson. Blocker out in front is Moore, and Benson gets close to another 1st down. He's just shy. Took a heavy hit from Marcellus Williams, and it's 2nd down and a yard here for the Ducks. They love the RPO game and the quick screen game. Get your guys out in open field. A lot of speed on this outside. You got DeCorian Moore, Malik Benson, Gary Bryant, Justice Lowe. All of those guys are fast. Here's Hughes, and he's got a 1st down inside the 25. An injured Duck on the field, but a 1st down for the Ducks. Now they go trips receivers to that left side. Another long-looking drive here for the Ducks. Moore over the middle into traffic, and DeCorian Moore makes the catch. And he's wrestled down by Desmond Stephens, and it's a gain of 5, and we have another injury. Empty backfield here for Moore on 2nd and 5. Moore to the outside, pass is caught, first down. Malik Benson takes it inside the 10-yard line, and it's first and goal. Just methodically marching the field. USC playing very soft coverage right now, and Oregon's taking advantage. Now down here near the goal line, watch out for Kenyon Sadiq. He's a red zone threat. First and goal. Moore keeps it right up the gut, and he slides down inside the 5. Second and goal from a few yards. Whittington back in at running back. Second and goal here for the Ducks. Moore quickly to Sadiq. Touchdown. The electrifying tight end, Kenyon Sadiq, finds the end zone. He was all alone. He's a touchdown machine when healthy for the Ducks. And they take the lead back here in the opening quarter. Touchdown catch number 7 on the year for Sadiq. And he leads the team in that category. Receiving touchdowns. And the extra point is up and through. 14-7 for the Ducks. Another long drive, 10 plays, 85 yards. And Oregon takes the lead in what has been a very entertaining opening quarter. And this crowd is at full throat. Minute 39 to go in the opening quarter, and the Ducks take the lead back. Makai Lemon makes a man miss at the 15 and bursts his way out to the 25. That's where USC will begin at the 25-yard line. Opening drive touchdown there last time, but Oregon has scored twice as well. 14-7 our score. Here's Mayava over the middle. Pass is caught by Jacoby Lane, who had that excellent touchdown catch at the top of Jaleel Florence in the end zone on their opening drive. Means 6 there to the 30. Second down and 4 for USC. Mayava pressured. Uyunglele knocks him down and spinning his way near the sideline and just shy of the first down. Tackle made by Kingston Lopa, and now third down and a yard. And here comes the crowd. Third down and 1. Handoff and stuffed behind the line. Amari Washington hits home first for the Ducks, and USC goes 3 and out. And that'll take us down to the end of the opening quarter from Eugene, Oregon. What a start. A Pac-12 rivalry reborn in the Big Ten, and the Ducks lead by 7 here at home. Start of the second quarter here in Oregon, and it'll be a punt for USC. Oregon will get the ball back. The vibes are high here at Autzen Stadium. Fair catch called for and taken in at the 27-yard line by Malik Benson. And here comes Oregon's offense back out on the field. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for him, and 2 long drives. Here's a screen to Moore to start off the drive, and DeCorian Moore gets close to a first down right away. Gain of 9, maybe 9.5, and it's second and short here for the Ducks. And Dante Moore off to a good start. Touchdown pass their last drive to his big tight end, Kenyon Sadiq. Second and a yard from the 36. RPO and a strike to Moore, who hangs on through traffic, and a first down to the 48. Coverage by Marcellus Williams, but DeCorian Moore makes another catch, and don't they love to have him back in the lineup. Ball just shy of midfield, first down. It's Justice Lowe who gets the flip. Around the edge, got a block from Sadiq. And Justice Lowe gets another first down and a pickup of 12 to the 40. So many different weapons on this Oregon roster. And that time it was Justice Lowe around the edge. Trips receivers to the right, first down for the Ducks. And they hand it off. Hughes spins his way for about a yard. Tackled down by Jamal Jarrett. And it's a pickup of a yard, second down. Second down and 9 from the 39. Dante Moore hit as he throws and completes it to Hughes. And Hughes takes it to the 20. And Oregon continuing to march and march and march. First down into the red zone. They are feeling it here in Oregon. First down at the 19 with an empty backfield for Dante Moore. Quick throw, wide open, Justice Lowe, touchdown. Second passing touchdown for Dante Moore. This one to Justice Lowe, who gets in and extends the Oregon lead. And what a start for the Ducks. 3 drives and 3 touchdowns for the Oregon offense.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
First touchdown of the season for Justice Lowe, and it's 21-7 Oregon. 6 plays, 73 yards. Much quicker drive that time to get on the board. Listen to this crowd. Oregon on to send it away. From inside the 5, Makai Lemon. And Lemon takes it just shy of the 25. So here comes USC back out, third drive. They're 1 for 2. They scored a touchdown on their opener, had to punt it their last time. Here is Wayman Jordan, who gets brought down immediately up the middle by the stellar Bryce Betcher. A guy who got drafted to the major leagues in baseball by the Houston Astros, finishing out his tenure here in Oregon. Star football player and baseball player here for the University of Oregon. Second and 9, and a handoff to King Miller, and he gets stuffed up front. Dylan Thieneman was there, along with Tatum Tuioti, and now third down and 10 on the way. And this Oregon defense, after giving up that big play on their opening drive, settling in very well to this game. And an empty backfield here for Mayava on third down and 10, and the crowd at full throat. Mayava taking another shot down the sideline. This one is broken up. Theron Johnson back there in coverage. And it's fourth down. USC goes 3 and out for the second straight drive. USC on to punt it away. Malik Benson back deep will field this one in at the 35-yard line. So here comes Oregon back out on offense, looking unstoppable to start this game. 3 drives and 3 touchdowns. First down at the 35-yard line. Here's Moore setting up a screen for Hughes, trying to get his footing. Spin move by Hughes, and he's down the sideline. Hughes out across the 40-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. And Dante Moore is already over 200 yards on the game. Beautiful blocking out in front by the Ducks. And look at that spin move. So first down up to the 37-yard line already. Here's Hughes on the handoff this time. And he is drugged to the ground. And that is second down. Second down and 8 at the 36-yard line. Whittington back in at running back. Take it to him. Moore fires. Pass is caught. Kenyon Sadiq to the 15-yard line. Into the red zone they go once again, and Kenyon Sadiq brings in another one. And Dante Moore is approaching 300 yards in the first half throwing the football. First down at the 16 now. Here for Oregon. Moore keeps it, cuts it into the middle, and then slides down near the 12-yard line, and a pickup of 4 for Dante Moore. Picking up right where they left off against Minnesota, where their offense was clicking on all cylinders against the Golden Gophers. Second and 6, Moore sets up a screen for Hughes. And Hughes sets up first and goal. Halfway through the second quarter now, Oregon looking to extend their lead. First and goal. Screen to Moore. Spin move, and just short of the goal line. Second and goal. From the 1-yard line, second and goal. Whittington checks back in at running back. It's Whittington stuffed just before the goal line. Good play by Desmond Stevens, and now third down and goal from a yard out. Inches away here on third down and goal. Moore sneaks it, and he is in for the Oregon touchdown. What a first half for Dante Moore. 4 drives and 4 touchdowns, 2 from the right arm of Moore through the air, now 1 rushing, and Oregon extends their lead.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Atticus Stappington on for another extra point. And it is 28-7 in the blink of an eye here in Eugene. 8 plays, 66 yards. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns for the Ducks. From inside the 5, another return here for USC. And that time, it was Jay Fair who takes it to the 19. First down USC. In the blink of an eye, they trail by 3 touchdowns. After their opening drive, they haven't been able to do anything on offense. Mayava got hit by Betcher, and this one to the outside is caught and then driven out by Thieneman after a pickup of 5. Second and 5 at the 24-yard line. Makai Lemon in motion. Mayava stands in, fires, caught, and a first down out near the 40-yard line to the tight end, Lake McCree. And a first down for the Trojans. Their first down in 2 drives. Good protection up front by that offensive line. And McCree got free working on Dylan Thieneman. First down at the 39-yard line. Play action and a dump off, and McCree can't keep it in. Steps out of bounds maybe a yard on the gain, and it's second down here for the Trojans.
At the 40. Second down.
Second and 9, Mayava, quick throw, and this one is caught. Prince Strachan makes the catch, meets a wall right away, and now third down. Third down and 3 from the 46. Mayava over the middle, incomplete. Tight coverage on McCree. And after one first down, USC is going to punt it away again. So USC on to punt it away. Back deep, Malik Benson for Oregon. Angles this one towards the sideline, and good punt. Out of bounds at the 5-yard line, and Oregon has 95 yards to go. 4 drives and 4 touchdowns to start the game for the Ducks. And they start drive number 5 with Moore throwing from his own end zone and taking the deep shot down the field and broken up, intercepted on the deflection. Back the other way for USC. DJ Harvey all the way up to the 30-yard line. And Dante Moore threw it up for grabs, and it backfires. First takeaway of the game belongs to the USC defense. Tried to take the shot back deep. And now USC starts with a short field. Threw it into triple coverage down there. Well, first down to the 30-yard line after the interception. USC with a chance to get back in this game. Started off on the ground, running to the right side. Big hit by Bryce Betcher. Here's Mayava. Pressure from behind. It's Mateo Uyunglele who gets home for the sack. Right around the edge, Mateo Uyunglele, and Mayava never saw him. And now third down and 13. Here for USC. Mayava on third down and long, dumps it off underneath. Makai Lemon bounces it to the edge and picks up a first down. Beautiful play on the catch and run, driven down by Johnson, and it's a first down. First down, play action. Mayava standing in, pocket breaking down, spins away to his left, and here he goes. Mayava, touchdown. What a run by Mayava. The improvisation gets him into the end zone, and USC breaks the scoring drought and gets closer into this game. Able to spin out of the collapsing pocket right around Mateo Uyunglele, who is bearing down on the lineman, driving him into Mayava, and then he just spins out of it, and then it was just all open field from there. And USC inching closer. With a minute 52 to go before halftime. Extra point will make it a 2-score game again. Or a 2-touchdown game, rather. And it's through. 4 plays, 30 yards. Points off the takeaway. The interception by Dante Moore leads to the USC touchdown. And they are back within 14 here in Eugene.
set to kick this one away.
From about a yard deep, Malik Benson on the return. And he will take it just shy of the 25-yard line. So here comes Oregon back out. First drive they hadn't scored in this game was their last time out when Moore threw the interception. Here's Whittington. And Whittington fights his way up near the 30-yard line and a pickup of 5 for the Oregon running back. Approaching the minute and a half mark to go here before halftime. We'll see how aggressive Oregon wants to be here. USC does start the second half with the football. RPO on a slant. It's Malik Benson who makes the catch for a first down out across the 35. Clock stops briefly to reset the chains at a minute 21. And there it goes again. They hand it off to Hughes. Left side, bounces it to the edge, and a flag flies in as Hughes for now has a first down. First penalty of the game on the Ducks is a big hold to erase that Hughes run. So first down at the 29-yard line now, first and long after the penalty. Here's a screen to Moore. Good play on the edge by USC. Second down and 17. Oregon letting the clock wind now. Moore fires, pass caught, and the hit is delivered on DeCorian Moore by Prophet Brown. And Oregon is going to be content going to the locker room with this score, it looks like. See if they even snap this here. They do not. We have hit halftime in Eugene. It's been pretty much all Oregon. USC trying their best to stay in this one, but it's 28-14, Ducks on top here at halftime. Start of the second half here from Eugene, Oregon. Oregon leads by 2 touchdowns, 28-14 over USC. And the Trojans will get the ball to start the second half, and away we go. Back in action for the second half. Here's Mekhi Lemon from inside the 5, and he gets hit and dropped at the 21. No, I'm on PlayStation. Krypton Wolf Gaming. First down at the 22-yard line. They started off with a handoff up the middle, flag flying in on the King Miller run. And this one is going backwards. First down at 20. After the hold to start the second half. Watch out! What a play in the backfield by Amari Washington. And back inside the 10-yard line now. It's second and long. Second and 24, back at the 18. Play action, Mayava dumps it off. Another flag comes in. This is Mekhi Lemon, and this might be an eligible downfield on the RPO style play. Nope, it's a hold. And USC is going backwards to start this second half. Back inside their own 5-yard line now, second and forever. Mayava over the middle, caught And breaking away in the middle and getting close to a first down is Jay Fair. And now it's third down and manageable for USC. They had 2nd and 28, and now a chance to convert here on 3rd and 4. Empty backfield here for Maava. And on 3rd down, Maava to the sideline, and this one's caught. Jacoby Lane for a first down. And USC avoids disaster after those penalties, backed them up inside the 5, and now they're up near the 40 for a first down. First down at the 39. Swing it out to Fair. And Fair gets drugged to the ground by Kingston Lopa after a 3-yard pickup. So a touchdown here, if they can get it for USC, will bring it back to a single score. Oregon started this game off 4 drives and 4 touchdowns. And now USC with a chance to get back within a single score. All day to throw for Maava, and he floats it to Prince Strachan for a first down across midfield. Good protection up front by that offensive line, and Maava is able to find Strachan to move the chains once again. First down, here's Maava keeping it up the right side, and he dives forward with Theron Johnson bearing down on him, and a pickup of 2 for Maava. Opening drive, over 3.5 minutes gone by on it here in the second half. And USC looking to push the football deeper into Oregon territory. 2nd and 8 at the 46. Maava dumps it off underneath. Makai Lemon gets turned backwards and takes a hit by Thieneman at the end of the play. Bryce Betcher was the first guy there for the Oregon defense, and now 3rd down and 6 here for the Trojans. Maava stands in. Maava floats it up top. Dangerous pass and incomplete. Bryce Betcher nearly had his hands on it. He did have his hands on it, rather, and it's 4th down. I think the kryptonite for Oregon this year is going to be Will Stein. Punt goes into the end zone for a touchback. I think Oregon's going to make the playoff, but I think Will Stein's going to lose them, unfortunately. First down at the 20-yard line, empty backfield here for Dante Moore. Good protection up front. Moore jumps it off to Benson, and he gets upended as he picks up 7 yards to the 27-yard line. Second and 3 at the 27. Fake the pitch and go to Sadiq. And Kenyon Sadiq's got a first down out across the 35. Touchdown catch earlier in the game for Sadiq. He makes big catches each and every game for the Ducks, and he moves the chains here. First down to the 37-yard line. Play action. Moore pressured. Moore sacked back at the 30-yard line. Devin Tompkins gets home for USC, and it's a loss of 6. 2nd and long on the way. Thanks, Krypton. Beautiful rip move to get through. And USC finally gets home to Dante Moore, and it's 2nd and long for the Ducks. Play clock winding down. Empty backfield for Moore. Quick throw caught by Hughes, and he's decked right there at the 35. Gets a little bit of yardage back, but still third down and long here for the Oregon offense. Third down and long, need to get to the 47-yard line to keep the drive alive. Third down and 12. Moore fires a dart wide open, and a first down to Sadiq, who stepped out of bounds at the 45. And a 3rd and 12 conversion on a bullet out of the arm of Dante Moore. And if Sadiq didn't hit the sideline right here, he might have been running to the end zone. Halfway through this third quarter now. First down for the Ducks. Here's Whittington, and he gets stuffed at the line. Cameron Fountain was the first guy to him, and it's no gain, second down. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hughes, right side, and he's mangled to the ground by Desmond Stevens. Another third down on the way here for the Ducks. I wouldn't say they're quite in Sappington's range yet. Third down and 8. Dante Moore stands in underneath. It's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Malik Benson. And now what do you do here if you're the Ducks, kind of in no man's land at the 42? It's 4th and 8. Not quite in the range of Sappington, I don't think. And they're going to punt it away. So they're going to try to pin USC back deep. Good win there by the USC defense. And this punt by Ross James will go out of bounds just across the 20-yard line. So USC back on the field on offense, trailing by 2 touchdowns is Jaden Mayava and company. And he will throw on first down and float it over the middle, and it's broken up by Bryce Betcher. Incomplete. Trying to hit Makai Lemon. Empty backfield now here for Mayava on second down. Mayava outside, caught, and spinning his way free is Eli Sanders for a first down to the 33-yard line. Good play by Sanders, moving the chains for USC. First down at the 33. Play action, Mayava with time over the middle, and it's caught for a first down to Jay Fair. And here come the Trojans approaching midfield. Good protection up front by that offensive line again. Against a heavy Oregon pass rush. We haven't even said Bear Alexander's name yet in this game. First down at the 47. Mayava with a quick hitter. Oh, caught in a big hit. Prince Strachan hangs on in a pickup of 5, but he paid the price. Big hit there by Betcher. To the 48-yard line now, 2nd and 5. Trips receivers to the left. Mayava, another quick throw, caught by Lane, and he's got a first down. To the 42-yard line to Jacoby Lane, who caught the first touchdown of the game for the Trojans back in the opening quarter. First down at the 42. Here is a run to the right side by King Miller, and he gets stuffed behind the line. Good play by Theron Johnson coming up to defend the run, and it's a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Second and long for USC. Mayava, flag flies in, pass is caught, Strachan, and he gets brought down on the outside by Ife Obedegwu, and we'll check the penalty. Mayava over the middle, pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Lake McCree, and now third down and long on the way. Oregon's been out 1 or 2 stars for a couple weeks. They have so many weapons. They've been out of 1 or 2 stars for a few weeks now. Third and 22, over the middle, pass is caught, Strachan, another flag, and he gets brought down shy of the first down, and this might back him up even further. So now, if you're Oregon, do you take the penalty to get him out of field goal range? You do not. You take the penalty, bring up fourth down, and now a field goal attempt here for USC. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. So USC adds 3 to the board, cut into that Oregon lead. It's still a 2-score game at 28-17 now. DeCorian Moore, one of their number 1 receivers, has been out for a few weeks. Still no Elijah Stewart. That's been all year. He got hurt in the offseason. Kenyon Sadiq is back and healthy. The running backs, they got 5 of them who are all really good. Here's Moore on first down on a quick throw. There's DeCorian Moore, who's been out a few weeks due to an injury. Back in the lineup today, and it's possible he will be back on Saturday, and it's a second down and 4 after a pickup of 6. "11-point Oregon lead. Here's Whittington, up the middle with a big run. There goes Noah Whittington! One guy chases him down, or else that would have been a house call. Prophet Brown, the touchdown-saving tackle, but a huge run for Noah Whittington. All the way up to the 42-yard line. Crowd back to life here at Autzen Stadium. Whittington again, this time is stuffed. Prophet Brown in there again, and it's a loss of 2. Noah Whittington, the speedster. Final seconds tick down of this third quarter, 2nd and 12. Quick throw, caught, and a first down. Elijah Stewart is in the game apparently, and he's just shy of the first down. And that'll take us to the end of the third. Oregon maintaining the lead, 11 points is where they lead it. They were shut out in the third quarter, but they're on the move here to start the fourth. As you take a look at the quarterback comparison, Dante Moore has been electrified. Third down and inches to start the fourth quarter here at Autzen Stadium. We'll see if we get a sneak. We do, and it's a first down for Dante Moore. And Oregon looking to move the ball to extend their lead. They're already in field goal range for Atticus Sappington, but they want a touchdown. Haven't scored since about halfway through the second quarter. First down at the 31. Here's Whittington. And Whittington fights his way near the 25. 10 carries, 45 yards for him. In an Oregon offense that splits carries. If USC gets ball first and second half, gets touchdown, 2-point conversion, forces Oregon to punt and score again, they will have the lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Here's DeCorian Moore, who fights his way near the 15-yard line and another first down. 10 catches for Decorian Moore. First down to the 16-yard line. Here's Moore keeping it right side, and a good play on the edge. DJ Harvey brings him down, no gain. From the 16-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a screen to the outside. Malik Benson got stood up at the 8-yard line. 3rd down and 2 now. And Dante Moore's over 350. Third down and 2 at the 8. Here's Whittington, and he gets struck down. Beautiful play up front. And now 4th down and decision time here for the Ducks. Dan Lanning, historically an aggressive coach. Will Stein, the offensive coordinator, calling plays, but they're going to settle for the field goal to make it a 2-touchdown game. Atticus Sappington from the left hash knocks it through. And it's back to a 14-point lead for the Ducks. Their first score since early in the second quarter. And it's 31-17. Minor win there defensively for USC. Makai Lemon makes a man miss. Spinning free. Makai Lemon out across the 30-yard line. Good return. And USC will start at the 30-yard line, down by 2 touchdowns. Here's Mayava setting up a screen for King Miller. Flag flies in again in the backfield. Another hold on USC. That time it's Elijah Page. And now 1st down and long now for the Trojans. Play action, Mayava dumps it off underneath, and it's broken up, incomplete. Tatum Tuioti was there defensively on Lake McCree, and it's 2nd and long. USC is one big play away from getting back in this game, but this Oregon defense making it very tough on them. 2nd and 20. Here's a swing out to Miller with blockers in front. Miller up the sideline. There he goes. Miller drugged down from behind by Theron Johnson. But a big play for USC approaching midfield now. Beautiful play call and beautiful execution on the outside. He got blocking from his wide receivers on the edge. And a 1st down for USC. First down to the 48. Mayava over the middle. McCree gets brought down across midfield. Bryce Betcher along with Theron Johnson, and we have an injured USC lineman on the field. It's Elijah Page. 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line. Quick throw to the edge on a screen, and it's played well by Dylan Thieneman. Now 3rd down coming up here for the Trojans. And 3rd down has been a tough down for him in this game. Empty backfield here for Mayava on 3rd down and 3. 4-man rush by the Ducks. Mayava has a man, and Sanders takes it inside the 30. Big play for USC and a 1st down, taking it well into Oregon territory. And another 3rd down conversion for the Trojans. First down at the 27-yard line. Here's Mayava keeping it up the left side, and he falls down before the contact. Ife Obadegwu was bearing down on him, and it's a pickup of 2. Second down and 8 at the 25. Mayava steps up and throws. Caught inside the 10. Jacoby Lane sets up first and goal. What a throw by Mayava on the run, and Lane is 3 yards away, setting up first down and goal to go. And this crowd is dead quiet now. Anxiety building in this building. USC trying to get back in business. First and goal from the 3. They hand it off. King Miller brought down. And a good play up front brings up second and goal. Two yards away on second and goal. Sanders stuffed in front. Amari Washington with a good play, and now third down and goal. Third and goal from 4 yards out. Over halfway through the quarter now. They hand it off, and Miller gets close, but not quite there. And now fourth and goal from inside the 1 yard line. They're inside the 1, fourth and goal. There goes shotgun. Mayava gets hit and dropped in the backfield by Bear Alexander. Oregon's defense with a goal line stand. And it remains a 2-touchdown game. Here's Whittington, who gets brought down up the middle. Second and 8. A huge stop on fourth and goal for the Oregon defense, keeping it at a 2-touchdown game. From the 6 yard line, second and 5. Dante Moore to the near side. Helmet of Sadiq, and he lets it fall to the turf. I think he had an opportunity to catch that, but that would have been more dangerous if he did that. And it's third down and 8. So now a big play upcoming for USC, looking to get a stop to get their offense the ball right back. Empty backfield here for Moore from his own goal line. Dante Moore standing in, got to be careful, fires downfield, he's got Benson, and Malik Benson takes it inside the 45. What a throw by Dante Moore. And Oregon is set up well near midfield now. From his own end zone, an absolute strike in stride to Malik Benson. First down, handoff Hughes. And he couldn't get around the edge. Good play on the perimeter. And it's a loss of a yard, second down and long. Game in the hands of the Oregon Ducks. Looking to put it away if they can go down and score again with 5 minutes to go. Play action Moore over the middle, and good catch by DeCorian Moore. And that puts Dante Moore over 400 yards passing in the game. And DeCorian Moore is having himself a game. First down at the 40. RPO over the middle, Justice Lowe. And he picks up 9 more yards for Oregon. Clock becoming a big factor here against the USC defense. Under 4 minutes now here in the fourth quarter, and Oregon is threatening to make it a 3-score game. Three and a half to go, second and a yard. Another screen, Benson, good play on the edge by USC. Eric Gentry makes the tackle, and now 3rd down and 2 on the one. Third down and 2 for Oregon. It's Whittington who gets brought down in the backfield, and it's 4th down. Cameron Fountain makes the tackle. Timeout Trojans. And now here comes the field goal team for the Ducks to try to make it a 3-score. Nope, they're going to go for it. Going to try to put them away, and they're going to go Wildcat. Whittington lines up and takes the snap, and Whittington gets stopped. And USC stays alive, down by 2 touchdowns. So here comes Mayava and company back out, down by 2 touchdowns. They need a quick score. Mayava underneath, caught. Makai Lemon, another flag flies in. And this one's coming back again on USC. Another penalty against the Trojans. Penalty is a big factor against USC. Now they're backed up 1st and 20 at the 26. Mayava hit as he throws, gets it out to Sanders, makes a man miss, and then gets swarmed near the 35-yard line. Bryce Betcher in there on the stop. 2nd and long now here for USC. They need a quick score. Clock ticking down towards the 2-minute timeout. Mayava on 2nd and long, stands in. Mayava has to throw it out of bounds. And now 3rd down and long with 2:03 to go here in the 4th quarter. Good coverage downfield by that Oregon secondary. Empty backfield here for Mayava on 3rd down and long. Mayava to the outside, caught and well shy of the 1st down by McCree. We've hit the 2-minute warning. 58 to go in Eugene. And it all comes down to a 4th down and 6 here for the Trojans. They don't get this, and the game's virtually over. 4th and 6. Makai Lemon in motion to the top of the screen. Mayava looking around, fires, and it's caught for a 1st down by McCree. And the game continues for a moment. Minute 53 to go here in the 4th. USC converts on 4th down. And they are hanging on to dear life still here at Autzen Stadium. Clock continues to tick down. USC still with 2 timeouts. Mayava stands in, dumps it off, caught. Lemon out of bounds at the 40-yard line, and a pickup of 9 with 1:36 to go. From the 40-yard line, 2nd and a yard. They hand it off on 2nd and 1, and he gets stuffed by Mateo Uyunglele. What a weird play call in this situation. And now 3rd down and 4, and the clock continues to tick. Up to the ball quickly, USC, 3rd down and 4 at the 43. Mayava stands in, underneath. This is Miller. And Miller gets drugged down inbounds, which forces USC to take their 2nd timeout with 1:04 to go to the 26-yard line. Empty backfield here for Mayava. 64 seconds left in the game. Over the middle, incomplete to McCree with 1:01 to go. Empty backfield again for Mayava. 61 seconds to go in this game. Mayava with another quick throw. Good catch on a throw that was behind Jay Fair. But now the clock will continue to tick down. 19-yard line, 3rd down and 4. 50 seconds and counting, and this drive has taken way too long for USC. They need a miracle at this point, down by 2 touchdowns. They need a touchdown and an onside kick to have any hope. Running out of time and fast. Another quick throw is caught for a 1st down and a timeout taken. Their final for USC, 35 seconds left. And Oregon can smell this victory. 35 seconds away from defeating the Trojans. Mayava swings it out. And this is Miller brought down inbounds, and the clock will continue to go. And that hurts if you're USC. And the clock continues to tick. We're down to 20 seconds and counting. And this game is basically over. This drive just took way too long to get down here. Now they might only be down to 1 play. Mayava looking underneath Miller. Makes the catch. He's got a 1st down. Can't get to the end zone, though. And that will probably do it. Clock stops briefly to reset the chains. But USC will not get another snap off. The Oregon Ducks win it here at home, 31-17, the final score. Another huge win for the Ducks in the Big Ten. And they defeat USC 31-17. Dante Moore, our player of the game, 415 yards through the air, 87.8 completion percentage with 3 touchdown passes. Entertaining game here from Eugene, and the Ducks started it off strong and never looked back.